Yo, what up, gang? You already know what time it is. It's your boy, man. It's Tony Pajamas, and we back with another episode of that catalog talk. And you know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting for that motherfucking Rufus Records 2 to come out on Friday with Wiz and Currency and Harry Fraud. But in the meantime, I wanted to try some new music, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't never been tapped into yet. So you already know, outside of Currency and Kid Cudi, I'm a big Griselda fan. I've done a lot of Benny videos, Conway, you know, shit like that. But today, we're going to be looking at Westside Gunn. Now, I must admit, I love the whole Griselda, but I think he's my least favorite rapper of the group. And I'm not saying that he's the worst or anything like that. I'm just talking about like personal preference. But I heard his main joints. I heard Pray for Paris. I heard some of his other joints. Obviously, I heard the Griselda album and all his features that he did with Conway and Benny. But today I wanted to tap into another solo joint. So today we're going to be looking at Westside Gunn, Hills Have Eyes 3. This joint came out on Halloween last year, so it's not too old, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to be looking at some new shit today that I ain't never heard at least. So, you know what I'm saying? We already here. This joint is it's a 9-track song, 9-track album, 26-minute runtime, so it's not too crazy. We about to knock this joint out real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? Without any further ado, let's get into it. So, like I said, it's 9 songs, but the first song is not like on Apple Music. It's like grayed out or whatever. So I pulled it up on YouTube. So I'm gonna just play it from YouTube. Shout out to on lyrics. So we're gonna just play it from their page. But yeah, man. So without any further ado, man, let's go ahead and tap into this genre real quick. This is track 1, Josh Bishop intro. Hills Have Eyes 3. Let's get it.
It was a robbery no one thought was possible, not in broad daylight, not inside the world's most famous museum, but in just 4 minutes, a team of thieves pulled off a heist that stunned France and indeed the whole world. The Louvre is home to the Mona Lisa. It is a fortress of art and history, and it was breached like never before. The thieves remain a step ahead, and the world is left asking, how did a gang break into a global landmark and vanish before anyone could stop them? Here's our report.
Dang. Hey, they really did that though, and got away from what I heard. Okay. Quick little intro. I ain't mad at that. Like I said in my last joint, I'm a big fan of how, like, you know what I'm saying, they give us an intro track to get us like kind of in the vibe, in the mood for the album and shit, instead of just throwing us straight into a song. So yeah, that was cool and all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at that. But we can go ahead and get into the actual album now. That was just the intro. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the next joint. This is track 2, Free Rolleys, featuring Benny the Butcher. So without any further ado, let's get into it. See, that's why I love the group, you know what I'm saying? They all got the same like mentality when it comes to these instrumentals. It definitely be on the same like on the same vibe type shit. Blood in your mouth tastes delicious, stay vicious. Can't wait to cut and come home from state prison. Plug just got a nose job, he ain't bitchin'. If he sound weird, nigga hang up. Gauge to his leg, blew off his small Jacob. Had Billy put your whole block in the vapor. Chrome 800 had his brains fly an acre. Top like Undertaker. Hey, this right going crazy. I fuck with the flow. Gucci rug, Polar couch, vanilla wafer. I was rocking runway, walking on water. Soundtrack, potato, one a revolver. Money on your head, I come through like a barber. Chill day, Virgil Louis hoodie, your joggers, I'm marvelous. Fiends going back and forth, having arguments. You got the best of his guard again. The butcher coming, nigga. Hey, I fuck with Westside verse. First of all, like I said, I heard like his like features, and I heard like that one Pray for Paris joint, but I never like actually sat down and like partook in more than 1 or 2 Westside Gunn joints. So I'm not like brand new coming into this, but I'm not like super hip to his shit like Benny and like Conway, you know what I'm saying? So this is low key different from me, but I'm fucking with it. Like I said, I never doubted him as a rapper. That nigga's a great rapper, so great intro verse. I'm fucking with it. Let's go.
Pins crumble, empires turning dust. Held down in the counter lounge, gonna need about a month. Please keep me out your stunts before I beat you out your fronts, nigga. Yeah, my catalog, Roberta Alomar, batting Hall of Fame numbers. Before you had to start, I got a classic off. While West was cooking bricks in the air fryer, I was dead by him, drying hundreds with a hair dryer. Right there. Trench coats, we gotta dress like Russians. Even in airports, rappers get checked like customs. If I'm WWE, then y'all motherfuckers, see, they provoke me and then y'all quote me. Low key, y'all should blame the niggas that woke me. When I put another rapper head on the shelf like a trophy. Dark skin, bald head, mama's boy, niggas is Jody's. Good looks and all that freak promotion,
Hey.
and thanks for that Rolleys. It's Butch, nigga.
Okay, hey, great verse. His flow kind of took a little minute to get together, but that nigga was talking that shit, wasn't he? Okay, Benny. Hey, y'all know I'm a sucker for a sample. Ooh. Oh, this motherfucker sweet as shit. Hey. Hey, this motherfucker crank like shit though.
Hills have eyes. The hills have eyes.
Okay, and I like that. That was a nice little joint. I ain't mad at that. That was a great intro. Free Rolleys. That was a great intro. Westside did his thing. Benny the Butcher. Great feature off the rip. So I'm already a big fan. I'm already locked into this joint. So I like that. I can get down with that. So next we can get into track 3. Track 3 is Mankind featuring Stove God Cooks. Another rapper from the clique, man. Another rapper that I fuck with from his features, but I've only listened to maybe one of his solo joints. So I gotta tap into him too. But let's go ahead and get into track 3, Mankind.
Cell praying for immunity. I done sold crack cocaine in my whole community. I done cooked 2 birds at once like it's 2 of me. Boxy at the Bills game, 2 million jewelry.
Fuck the Bills. Ravens, baby.
Auntie begging for another drum, I'm number 1. Every time I hear album, I get another song. Mr. Everything Flipper, the Dormier gripper. The nigga lived the
Great beat.
Beaver Island with a zipper. Looked in the eyes, told that bitch I'm that nigga. I got the 26 made back last winter. Prada only made 10 of these, Genovese. Fiends back to back in line like a centipede. I want my plain rolls protect when I'm at the club. Mickey Mouse on the side.
You should thank God I don't speak off. Sure. Should thank the Most High I don't rip the mystique off. I've been dodging tap phones, feds, and weak laws. Walking on the same water we swim the raw through. All who believe in stove get everlasting dope. They been in they feelings and they posts since I bought the rolls. You know I'm back on the road, you know I pack and go. You know the risk is masterful. You know I got the master flow. We keep the dirty laundry in the basket though. For now. Gold thread, trying to sew together 2 halves of a soul. I ain't been in this mode since my first half of O. I ain't been in this mode since we trapped in the snow. Now it's purest fashion shows, 200 karat everlasting glow, all from one rapid. Hold on, don't stop it, let me keep going. I never hated, before me a nigga never made it. I done got so rich, these niggas devastated. When you say it's up, tell us what floor, we shoot the elevator. I really break one. Diamond Jesus piece, lifted every spell. All the smokers gave me 5-star reviews, bitch, check my Yelp if the kitchen could tell. They say that boy God status, cook crooked, held the pot straight, the stove was off back.
Okay. I ain't mad at that, John.
Virgil entering the house as we get ready today on NWC Slammin'. You know, fans, the big fan favorite here virtually stepping into the crowd there, Doc. Here we go, ready to rock and roll on NWC Slammin' once again. As an escort, I don't like the looks of that at all. Right here on NWC Slammin', these two don't like each other. Oh my God, you don't know what to expect when the thug steps into the ring and he is stepping in there slowly.
Okay. That was funny. Like, obviously by the album cover, this is like a big wrestling album. And I'll be the first to admit, like, I'm not really big into wrestling like that. Like, I knew, like, you know, all the like Big Show, Rey Mysterio, all them guys and shit, but I was never really into wrestling like that. That whole it's fake stuff, like, I just never really got down with it like that. But I respect that. I respect the game, and I respect, you know, anybody that's a fan of that. But I never really known, so I'm not really hip to all these like wrestling references and shit. Like Smoke Dizz is big on that too. I know they do their wrestling shit together, but let me try to speak on all over my head and shit. I can enjoy the music and shit, but other than that, great song. I like the feature. It was kind of like slow, like it was kind of like low key, like it wasn't grabbing my attention, but a great song, and I really fuck with the beat. So just to like just shout out the producers and shit. That last joint was produced by Derringer, and the one before that with Benny the Butcher was produced by CG and Crucial the Guillotine. So just a shout out to the producers, because the beat was low key the reason I was fucking with that song for real. But we can go ahead and get into the next joint. Next track is going to be Eddie Bauer, track 4. Let's get it. I like that trumpet.
Hey yo, we ran the spots, had to rain the shots, crack pot, still had the handles high. Blouse your kid on my shower shoes, Louis sandals. Peace, Lord, drop the races at the Jaeger spot. My shooter guy's face stuck in a Yale block. Take you off the surf from under the sun. Rib shot, made him do a somersault. Scratching serial numbers off. My rich fiend trying to buy another jaw. Pay my shooter for a body, kill 2 more by mistake. Ordering Pharrell Moet bottles by the case. Pour it on the ground, machine gun, bacon, dip, prick. Vino on my wrist, weigh a kilo. This dope in your needle. I'm hope for the people. My product top see-through. The proof jumping ambush. 10K you can vanish. Handguns with bananas. Van and white vows we foul. Hit the wrong van, you gon' fall out. Chump change, I bought them all out. Fingers smell like Donnie Kevin. Had them on the west, this my dick and I ain't sharing. She ain't no Karen Miller coming in an hour. Kick the K out the house, proceeded to the shower. Then I got a weird ass text from Eddie Bauer. Say, yo, Karen, my bitch, I got it down you.
Dang, nigga dumping like shit. Okay, cool. I like that. Eddie Bauer, that was a nice little joint. Like Westside Gunn is like I said, he's a great rapper. So you know what I'm saying? He definitely gonna put them words together. So I was fucking with that joint. Definitely a nice little joint and shit. But we can go ahead and get into the next track, track 5. Tito Santana. Oh yeah, by the way, the producer on that last joint was King JVYB. But let's go ahead and get into Tito Santana featuring Rome Streets, another artist I fuck with that y'all heard on this channel. So let's go ahead and check this joint out.
Yo, my plug wearing Dolce and Gabbana. Yo, my plug look like Tito Santana. Yo, 100 on the arms,
I fuck with this joke.
Last nigga came $1 short, got his 2 kids knocked off. I had to reset, Lord Father T-Mac, the whole team vicious. We live by codes of respect. Moral with a story, yo, you dying if you fuck with us. The work so good, we doubled up. Purple label button up, Desert Eagle to its gut. Where the fuck my money? Drive-bys, I cherry home fees.
Hey, I fuck with this joke. The sound effects, ad-libs on this joint going crazy right now on the beat stuff.
I can't remember. Unrighteous, some knifers. My name in the Bible. Superfly God, I've been the nicest.
Hey, all right, that was probably my favorite verse outside of the intro so far. He killed that jump.
The golden child with loads of style. You niggas still local, working in the Whole Foods aisle. Stocking shelves, I'm in Rome eating pasta shells. All these
hey, this is my favorite joke so far. This joke crank.
Doing bad, cause all the shit that they drop is step. Run up a bag till my comrades is out the jail. Think I'm a star.
Nah, bitch, I'm the galaxy. The
Hey,
gavel,
this
me
joke
kinda
crazy.
dog for sure. This all mastery. 10,000 hours plus. Probably spent the same amount of time bagging up, making slaps, getting bucks. Looking over my shoulders for rollers, trying to put me in cuffs. Locked in the county, getting buff. Now we up. Canadian tucks, hopping out the G-Wag truck. My PNC's the piece, don't get your cheek clapped up.
Damn. Hey, I fuck with that joint. That was probably my favorite joint so far. Great beat. Great beat. This joint don't even gotta, let me see who produced this joint. CG again. Hey, I fuck with this beat. This is my favorite song all around so far.
Raw is
Superfly guy.
Hey.
all you have to do is listen to God, to God.
All right, that was it. That was Tito Santana, another great joint. I'm definitely fucking with that. Like I said, that's probably my personal favorite, just as far as like, you know, my preferences and what I like from music and shit. Great beat. Both them niggas was rapping their ass off on that joint. Great sample at the end. Like, that was my favorite joint so far. But that was track 5. We can go ahead and get into track 6. Track 6 is Tiffany Blue. So let's go ahead and see what this joint's talking about.
Told to get your hair blew over. Balenciagas look like my dog shoot over. Some niggas spent their whole life on the corner. Fiends still knocking 3 o'clock in the morning. I ain't been asleep at 48. Got away from the Jake shot.
Okay, I fuck with this song.
But he lives, so it's okay. I was just praying, let's split up. Meet me at the shower when the AM got off. For summer bash, took a left, 1-2. Jeff was out of breath. Tiffany Blue face, protect fools. Go follow your nose. Tech 10 with the plot and nose tucked in the capitals with the bones, yo.
Hey, this joke crazy.
It's 90 outside, so much work, I got the chills.
Great joke. Big fan of that joint right there. Niggas really just be dumping on the joint on the album and shit.
That's no true at all. multi-million-dollar brand because I'm a dick. And I do it by myself.
Exactly.
You're so lively, naturally. You're so cool. Thank you. I am. Yeah. I'm from Buffalo, New York. So Yeah. I like literally come from absolutely nothing.
Okay, great joint. I ain't mad at that. That was probably my second favorite off the album so far. Great rapping, great beat. Like, it's different styles, you know, like with different styles, they like, you know, sound better to me, in my opinion, on different type of beats. But when the beats have a little bit more energy and not so like slow and piano-y, like I like his flow a little bit better on them joints. So I really fuck with that. That was Tiffany Blue, another great joint. But and that was produced by Danny LaFleur. So now we're gonna get into track 7, Our Truth. Really love these samples, yo. These samples be going crazy. It's another Derringer beat too. Like, he be flipping the shit out them samples.
I had to tell Asa your daddy was your pop whipper. I slammed the brick through the table like Josh Bishop. I had the extend door hanging out the Porsche pickup.
That's hilarious. I can picture that.
Bitch fake purchase, she ain't no difference. I come through, what your whole block with no assistance. Shoot a golden NA for a coke addiction. I walked out of one kitchen to another kitchen.
Hey.
I'm the flyest saliva keep
Okay.
stomach flipping. My little nigga
I fuck with this joint, too.
he a grave digger. 5 shots in the same head.
Hey.
Screws all
Love this
loose. My
song.
nigga went all truth. George wanna spend 50 with his 1-2. The Glock 43 on the 41 too.
Big fan of this joint. I like the loop on the sample. Great drums. And again, great rapping. Great rapping. Big fan of that joint. That was it. Looked like it got another minute of this joint though.
You've got an anvil in there, and who knows who this guy is under the other sheet. I have no idea.
Who knows who this guy is under the other sheet? Hey, that's hilarious.
He's stepping right in the middle. Where's the security at that, Doc. Unbelievable. The referee takes the powder.
Fucking weak.
Security,
Ayo.
you better get in the ring. Virgil's gonna get
That's
hurt.
funny as shit. Oh man, you gotta love wrestling commentary. That was hilarious. But nah, great joke. Even that outro, I don't even know what the fuck was going on. I don't watch wrestling, but that shit was entertaining as hell to me. So I'm fucking with it. Another fan of that joke. That was it. That was what I say that was Our Truth. That was another one produced by Derringer. So yeah, great song. Like these last 3 joints, hey, them joints been coming through. But that was it. That was track 7, track 8, Babas. We're gonna go ahead and see what this joint talking about. BABAS.
Hey yo, everything I do is classic. Pray that this coke is elastic. Pray that they let slide free, fantastic. Had about 100 on the road, shit was massive. Plum on his back, flake was backling. You can never
that shit works so well with these type of beats and shit.
I be in the Hall of Fame, apron in the pot. Persimmies with the locks, 2 semis for the ops. I was spending days sleeping on the cot. Now it's called hard jumping short with the spot. My team first 5 fiends, next war games. The ego won't even fit in the
fucking with this
I
joint.
only play with my kids, these rappers all lame. Bowling ball, holes in your ball fade. Louis cowboy boots, I'm on my Jeff Jarrett. Wrist carrots, neck carrots. Out in Paris, 1102. I see the Eiffel flashing from the terrace. If it's Virgil, then I'm wearing it.
Hey, great song. But with spitting on that joint, love these like grimy Griselda type beats. Another great joint. Big fan of that joint, but it's more time, so he probably about to get another skit. That was produced by Balam. That was track 8, Babas. So I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. That's what it sounded like to me. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. But that was it. That was track 8. Fucking with that joint. Another great joint. I'm gonna let this joint play out. Then we're gonna get into Gray Street, which is track 9. I just want to make sure there's no skit at the end. All right, it's no skit. We can go ahead and get into the next joint. Gray Street, track 9. No lyrics available. I like that. Hey, that piano sounds smooth as a motherfucker. See, I'm the type of nigga, I'll go to a piano bar and just drink and listen to the music. This shit sounds smooth as a motherfucker.
It's slow.
Oh, I love this. It's just like an interlude, basically like a little lounge jazz interlude. Okay. Hey, that was a great addition to the album. That song right there alone just made the album like a little bit better. Like, who the fuck is thinking to do that on the album? I'm a big fan of that joint. That was track 9, Gray Street. Little smooth, little jazz lounge piano type vibe. Great song. All in all, it just adds to the album, like I said. But we got 2 more joints left. Next, we're gonna get into track 10, Gus Smacker featuring Brother Tom Sauce. So it's a few rappers on here that I ain't never heard of. And actually, it's only 1, maybe 2. But yeah, Brother Tom Sauce is the name of the feature on this joint. So let's go ahead and see what this joint talking about. Gus Smacker, track 10. More jazz, more piano. I love it. Oh yeah, this joint smooth as shit.
Hey yo, let's get one thing clear. Fuck these niggas and that's being sincere. This fake to your ears. For years my style been copied and stolen from my peers who sloppy. The G63 granny dish looking boxy, probably on the boulevard. Came from behind the Range Rover, shot at least 100 bullets off. Spent too much time sweating over gas stoves. Ricky old man put the sharp nose to his dome. I seen this OG cry when he see me. He said he's so proud when he see me on the TV.
Hey, this joke crank. I fucking love this.
And then he left the ride 2 banks in
This beat smooth as shit.
Home too, it still burn. All he wears green Dickie sets with his Huck shirt. Connect set, he got enough work to get a studio in. Blow your head off and take it for a souvenir. So I keep a rubber grip for the sucker shit. The ape save nation, yay scraping. My nigga just got a 20-year pay vacation. She said I smell good, it tastes amazing. I told her bitch fly guard degraded.
I've been picking up pieces of broken promises, hot like water for chocolate. I'm the light that's worth the common sense. You niggas need to use your common sense. Don't chase no bitches, cause I promise you they gon' be with $1 spent, and that's word to Gustavo. So every day I make money and pray I be the one to make the change
Brother
for
Tom
generations
Sos.
on the way I ain't the same as these niggas, I can't explain
Giving
it, but I feel like Joey Crack off the
modern day
Remy. I'm on
conscious.
the way up. I'm on my way up, fly as a motherfucker. I just
That's
pray
how the-
I stay
that's how the
up.
flow sound,
I see
though.
too many niggas fall from the top. I'm the future, perfect timing like the ball when it dropped. Tell them free all of my niggas getting calls from the box. Break my heart, reminisce when we was all on the block. I'm appalled why you doubt this is God. I'm Jesus walking on water. Peter beefing with Paul. This David running from Saul. This worker turning to boss. This hunger being dissolved. All my problems are solved, nigga.
Hey, he killing this Jones.
For real.
Hey, I'm a big fan of that. Brother Tom Sos, that nigga killed that shit. Big fan of that flow. And his beat just went so crazy with the flow. I love that.
Super Fly Guy.
And I like that little tag to it. That was vicious. But nah, I really like that. That was a good song. Brother Tom Sos, he definitely came through and did his thing. Great beat. Another beat that went well with Westside Gunn's like flow and shit. So that was another great jump. That was produced by CG. So like, and earlier, like, let me clear some shit up. Earlier when I said he's my least favorite, I'm not saying like ever or of that whole collective. I'm just saying between Benny, Conway, and Westside Gunn, he's the one that I listen to the least. So obviously Benny is first, Conway would be 2, and Westside Gunn would be 3. So like I was saying, like, not that he's a bad rapper by any means, because he's killing this shit and he makes good songs, and I can tell he putting this shit together with like thought and like, you know what I'm saying, some type of direction in mind, some type of like idea in mind. So nah, I'm a big fan of this joint. And this joint low-key won me over. Like the elements I'm hearing on this joint, like it just make me want to go listen to more. I know it's Hills Have Eyes 2 and 1 and like maybe 10, 15 other joints that I could listen to. But nah, he definitely won me over with this joint. Outside of a couple, that nigga, I ain't even say outside of a couple. Without context, now that I have context, even those songs that I wasn't really vibing with at the beginning was, you know what I'm saying, I can see it with the context, I can see why it works, and it make me appreciate it more. But I'm rapping. We got one more song left. Track 10 is gonna be Josh Bishop outro. So let's go ahead and listen to this John real quick.
Why not? Why wouldn't he? So yeah, let us together annihilate this illusion of individuality. I want to begin by saying that one is too close to none, and because that there is no beginning and there is no end, why would anyone imagine an end when the beginning itself does not exist? You can see endlessly. There is only one thing to do, and that's 13 things. And it's not about being a wannabe. It's not about being a used to be. It's not about being the first to be. It's about being the best to be, ever. Peace and love, and long live Big Dump. Long live Virgil. Long live Michelle.
Okay. All right, Josh Bishop. Josh Bishop.
Griselda.
I hear you now.
By fashion rap.
All right, and there you have it. All 10 tracks. Hills Have Eyes 3. That joint came out in Halloween of last year. So we a few months back, about 6 months behind and shit. But nah, that joint right there, I'm a big fan of that. I definitely really fuck with that joint. And like I was saying earlier, like those 2 songs that I said that didn't really hold my attention. Now that I have like context of the whole album and like how it was set up and the different elements, like, all right, cool. I can appreciate those songs more now. Like I was just hearing those songs off of hearing that Free Rolleys joint, and they was giving different shits. But with the whole collective as a thing now I get it, and now I can appreciate those songs. But great joint. I mean, that joint definitely gonna stay in the library. I'm definitely gonna come back to that. It's in my recently played now. So I fuck with that. Big fan of that joint. Shout out Westside Gunn. That nigga definitely won me over with that joint. Like I said, I heard Pray for Paris, but I need to go back and hear all the other shit just so I can be hip, so I can be in the loop. You know what I'm saying? But that was it. I just wanted to do a quick little joint. I know the runtime wasn't that long. I think I said like 26. It was actually 37 minutes. But big fan of that joint. Like, I like that. I'm definitely gonna come back to that. Like I said, shout out Westside Gunn, shout out Griselda. But that was it, man. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. My channel, we slowly growing, man. We getting there. I got up to I think I'm at like 230 something right now. So I can appreciate everybody that's tapped into your boy, man. Like, I'm doing this shit every day. I love music. I love talking about music. Please join in the comment section, man. We can always talk some shit about music. And like I always say, man, follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. If you've been here for a minute, click that like button, click that share button, share with your friends. And you know what I'm saying? Hit a nigga up in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all want to hear. I always want to hear something new. My algorithm ain't gonna change if I don't get nobody new put in there. So y'all let me know who I should listen to next. But other than that, I appreciate y'all joining me. And until the next video, we out.